In the early days of motor racing, it was customary for every race car driver to be accompanied by a riding mechanic whose role included monitoring the vehicle and helping during overtaking. However, during the inaugural Indianapolis 500, better known as the Indy 500, in 1911, driver Ray Haroon was unable to find a mechanic to accompany him. Instead of withdrawing from the race, Haroon implemented a groundbreaking innovation that not only allowed him to race solo but also helped him secure his victory. What did Ray Haroon do that changed the future of motor racing? This was our audience questions for this week, and I will answer this at the end of today's episode. Welcome to Are You Quizzing Me, your favorite quizzing and trivia podcast show. This is episode number 119.
Welcome to Are You Quizzing Me? I am Vineet Nair with my co-host Aditya Kashyap. This is a quizzing trivia podcast show. Join us as we dive deep into history, science, pop culture, and so much more. Let's get quizzing.
Lovely. So I guess today I will be starting off with the opening spiel. And that is a privilege and an honor that I do not take lightly. I, however, do apologize in case our listeners are hearing background noises of firecrackers. It is Diwali when we are recording. When you're listening, it probably is closer to Christmas. But in any case, there is some fresh trivia. There is some festive trivia. I mean, not that related to Diwali, but just the festival of trivia is all year round.
Yeah.
As you can see, I was not prepared for this opening spiel, but Vineet, to start off, I love the shirt you're wearing.
Oh, thank you.
It's a really cool shirt.
Yeah, it was a gift from my brother-in-law.
And that is something worth looking at, which leads me to the fact that we are doing a lot of visual content on our social media. Finally, it is active. Yeah. And today was an interesting day. We hit our first 1,000 followers. Hopefully, by the time you're listening, we haven't dropped back down to 3 digits. And we have hopefully grown, even if a little bit more. And we would love for you to share our social media content because it is the trivia that you hear in our podcast, but in more bite-sized format. The fun is still the same. The attention span is lower. If that's your thing, then go enjoy trivia on our Instagram page. Well, Vineet, I don't know who started the last time, but this time I'm going to start us off.
Yes, please do.
And I have been saying this for a while. I need to honor some of our lovely listener questions that they have sent in. And who better to start us off than Ashwin Mascarenas?
Ooh.
The legend, the man, the myth known as Leaked Zebra.
Yeah.
So these are some questions that Ashwin sent to me a while back. So apologies, Ashwin. And finally catching up to your questions. They are phenomenal questions. And they're so beautifully tailored to you because they are from the field of medicine.
Yeah, because he's also a doctor.
Yeah, and I guess that's what he loves about our podcast, you and him sharing medical trivia. So here's a lovely question that Ashwin sent me. X is an analgesic, a combination of Y and acetaminophen. It is manufactured by AbbVie. Again, if I'm mispronouncing, apologies. AbbVie. Its trade name, which is X, is a portmanteau, which implies its potency. Which drug is X? And Y is just because you can flex your knowledge of medicine. I assume that is not the most common trivia knowledge, but X is an interesting piece of trivia.
Okay, see, this may not be as easy as you think because acetaminophen is paracetamol, what you get as Dolo or Calpol or Fepanyl or whatever in India. However, there are a large number of combinations of painkiller drugs with paracetamol as an added component. So there's mefenamic acid, there's aceclofenac, there's diclofenac. There are a lot of ones. So unless you have something more in your pocket, I have no clue where to go with this.
Like I said, the hint is it's a portmanteau. A portmanteau, for anybody who's not familiar, is a word which kind of combines two other words to imply the meaning, which is a combination of the given original words. So X is a portmanteau. And in this case, the meaning that is implied is that it is a certain amount or certain number of times more potent than the parent drug.
Is it Ultracet, tramadol and paracetamol?
It's not Ultracet, it is not tramadol. Okay, at this point, I think it's fair to tell you what why was, because again, I don't know why I kept it as a question. It's hydrocodone. It's hydrocodone.
Hydrocodone. So it's an opioid. Two things come to mind. The first guess would be Oxycontin, but I don't see how that's a portmanteau. The second would be House's favorite one, Vicodin.
And why would that be a portmanteau, Vineet?
I don't know why or if any of these are portmanteaus. These are the names I'm just coming up with. You can, put me out of my misery by telling me if I'm anywhere close.
It's one of those times when in school when you would arrive at the right answer by the wrong method when you're solving a math problem. So you have gotten the answer right. Yes, it is my favorite fictional doctor's favorite drug.
Oh, okay.
It is Vicodin. But now tell me the funda, as Indian quizzers love to say.
Okay, put funda. Vicodin. You said it has to do with its potency.
Certain amount of potency. A factor.
Oh, so then VI, six times more potent than codeine, I'm guessing?
Exactly. It is hydrocodone, I guess. And it is 6 times more potent or powerful than its parent drug.
Codeine. Oh, okay.
And hence Vicodin, when it's spelled, it's VI. And that is 6 times.
Roman numerals.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought that was pretty cool. I think I'm partial just because I love House also. That was a really cool piece of trivia when it comes to drugs. And you cracked that very quickly. You came about it in a twisted way, but you cracked that very quickly.
Okay.
So here's another very quick question from Ashwin. And this one is, who killed Dr. Watson was an advertisement that was issued in public service by the Slovakian agency Soria and Gray.
Okay.
What were they trying to inform the public of?
Who killed Dr. Watson? And this is a medical thing, I'm guessing.
Exactly.
Again, begging for a clue, is the Watson here the James Hamish Watson of Sherlock Holmes fame?
It is the Watson we are all familiar with. It is the Holmes and Watson.
I'm tempted to say this is an ad against Microsoft.
Explain. No, it's not, but explain.
This is really, really going to date me. But in the early 1990s, in the early versions of Windows 3.1 and whatnot, there used to be a utility called Watson.
Well, you didn't say IBM Watson, which would have made it at least a little bit more relevant. But sure, okay.
Okay, yeah. I went a little too deep. Okay, no. Okay, I need a clue here. Give me a clue.
Okay, so you correctly identified which fictional Dr. Watson we are talking of. In this case, it is his more famous companion who is kind of the target of this message.
Okay, then it'll be an anti-drug message. If it's Sherlock Holmes, then it's with the 5% solution of cocaine that he injects himself.
Fair. And, well, not to make this podcast a PSA, but yes, drug addiction does affect both the addict and the people around them.
Yeah.
But in this case, it is talking about a very specific thing that more than emotional distress can actually cause physical harm to the person who might not be the one consuming the drug. So, what is this a PSA about?
I would direct you to the works of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, in which Holmes specifically mentions a phrase. I don't remember in which story, forgive me, but he says it's a 3-pipe problem.
Okay.
Which means he'll have to think and smoke 3 pipes to get to the solution. And I think it's in that particular book that Watson enters the room and finds it filled with smoke. So this is, I'm guessing, an anti-smoking ad.
This is passive smoking kills. Watson being around Holmes, while Watson himself might not have smoked, or I don't know if he did canonically, but perhaps not as much as Holmes, he still was having to suffer the negative effects of passive smoking because Holmes would be smoking near him. And passive smoking kills is the idea behind who killed Dr. Watson, the PSA issued by the Slovakian agency. Well, again, a really cool piece of trivia, a cool piece of even advertising.
Not bad.
Well done, Vineet. Or should I say 6 times as effective as neat?
Oh, ow. Oh, that hurt. Oh, give me a second. Oh, I have to recover from that. Okay, running away from that horrible pun, I am now going to move to the world of Bollywood. This is a very simple question that I want to put to you. Aditya, so you are familiar with the fact that in Indian cinema in general, you have a lot of instances where a dialogue is repeated by multiple people or throughout in multiple movies.
Sure.
It may be a famous dialogue, say for example in Shahenshah, Rishte mein hum tumhare baap hote hain, is repeated in different movies in different contexts and whatnot, right? So I'm going to tell you a dialogue. It's a very simple question. I want you to identify the actor who first said this dialogue. I'm looking for the source of the dialogue.
Got it.
So the dialogue is, हम जहां खड़े होते हैं, line वहीं से शुरू होती है.
I know it is famously attributed or rather performed in a very Amitabh Bachchan way, but then you wouldn't ask me this question if the answer was that obvious. Again, one of those just vague notion of a feeling in the back of my head leads me to say Devanand.
No. So this was just a question I wanted to put in a kind of googly because I have been delving into Bollywood recently.
Okay.
So I came across this, and it's one of those questions you either know or you don't know. But I will just kind of put you out of your misery, and you can go check this out on YouTube. The answer to this is Bob Christo.
Okay. All right.
He's not Indian. He's not Indian.
Right. I figured.
He's, I think, American. His name is Bob Christo. And he is the first actor to say the dialogue, "हम जहाँ खड़े होते हैं, line वहीं से शुरू होती है."
And he said that in Hindi?
Yes. So in the movie Kalia, his character says the line first.
हम जहाँ खड़े होते हैं, line वहीं से शुरू होती है.
Amitabh Bachchan repeats that line later on in the film.
हम भी वो हैं जो कभी किसी के पीछे नहीं खड़े होते हैं. जहाँ खड़े हो जाते हैं, line वहीं से शुरू होती है.
Okay. That's cool. That's kind of cool.
हम जहाँ खड़े होते हैं, line वहीं से शुरू होती है. So I wanted to get that out of the way. That was just, like I say, an amuse-bouche.
Okay. Cool.
To get you down to another film-related thing, because I've been going down a particular rabbit hole. So you know that film buffs like sports people have this thing with statistics. How much is the box office, how many tickets have been sold, and vagara.
Right.
So just imagine when you combine film and sport together, it's a smorgasbord of statistics, which I have gone down.
Sure.
Did you know that there are active lists which keep track of the highest grossing films by sport?
I love that. Okay. No, I had no idea.
This is a lot of fun. So we're just going about it. The sport may be just part of the film, or it may be a major portion of the plot point. It might not be a sports film.
Okay.
If it's a major part of the plot point of the film, it's included. And if you don't agree with this, don't blame me, blame Wikipedia.
Okay.
Let's start with it. American football.
By the way, sorry, we're talking about all films or just Bollywood?
Internationally, highest grossing film that features American football.
American football. The only one that comes to mind is Blind Side.
No. This scored a worldwide gross of $678 million.
Okay. American football was featured in this film. Is it a sports film?
No.
Okay. I know there was that one that about Will Smith, who was the doctor who was figuring out.
No, that did not, gross anywhere.
Yeah,
near.
I don't think that was that a money grosser. Yeah.
No.
Will Smith hasn't had a big money film in a while.
Yes, yeah, true.
Blindside was a while back, and you said 600 million. That is.
I'll give you the year. The year is 1994.
Come on, that much money in 1994?
Yes, 1994 was a bumper year for films.
600 million, 1994. Wow, that's insane. This is embarrassing. Field of Dreams is not 1994, right?
No. This is American
also,
football.
It's not American football.
That was baseball.
It's not even American football. That's baseball. Never mind. It's an American sport. Okay. American football 1994. Oh no, Invictus is rugby. It's not football again. No idea at all.
I'll tell you the answer because otherwise this could go on forever. It's Forrest Gump.
Come on.
I know.
Okay.
Like I said, so I wanted to start off with something because I just wanted you to have an idea that this can come out of left field, right?
Quite literally left field. Okay.
Plain football. What about plain soccer or association football? Highest grossing film that majorly features association football. This again, I hope this is true because I'm depending on Wikipedia for this.
Okay, now I think you'll have to tell me whether these are films which focus on football or they don't.
This case, it's definitely a football film. Like, it's there in the title. It's the main plot point of the film.
De Dhanadhan Goal, starring John Abraham. No.
Okay, I'll give you another clue. It stars Keira Knightley.
Bend It Like Beckham?
Very good. Yes, it is Bend It Like Beckham with $76.58 million. It's the highest grossing film featuring association football.
Wow.
I know.
Apparently they're getting a sequel as well.
Yeah, apparently. But we've not, and I'll believe it when I see it.
Sorry, by the way, just because you're on the topic, do you know there is a sequel coming out to a favorite film of yours?
Which one?
Guess which film we have spoken about ad nauseum.
Dude,
We have spoken about a lot of films. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Guess which film has Michael Mann directed that you keep talking about and can...
Heat 2 is coming out. Heat 2.
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic, but
It could be good. It could be good.
yeah. Okay. Auto racing.
Auto racing has to be Tara Rampam, obviously. No, I'm kidding. Auto racing, does it include F1?
No, but I think you can include F1.
If you did include F1, but you said no, so I'm assuming it's not an F1 film. What are the Ford v Ferrari, Rush, the recent F1 film? Is it something which doesn't involve auto racing? Which is not the crux of it?
No, definitely. It definitely involves a lot of autos racing.
Autos racing.
Okay, I'm just...
Okay, then help me along.
Worldwide gross is $1.5 billion.
Just ridiculous.
I know.
$1.5 billion is like superhero movie level.
Yeah, I know.
What? Which film has auto racing in it?
You're going to kick yourself when you hear the answer.
Is it Cars 2, Cars 3?
No, the good guess, but no.
But that also 1.5 seems way too much.
Yeah.
$1.5 billion?
$billion. Billion with a B.
I definitely know of this film. I've probably watched it.
Yes, you have.
This has to be a recent film.
2015.
This is not adjusted for inflation, right?
I don't think this is adjusted for inflation.
You said 2015.
2015. Okay, I'll give you a clue.
What?
There are high chances that you did not go watch this movie with your family, even though it's about family.
Okay. Some adult content?
No, dude, you're not getting it. It's all about family.
Oh my God. Where is the auto racing in Fast and Furious, any of the recent films? I'm sorry.
No, see, there are a lot of cars trying to outrace each other, right? Again, blame Wikipedia.
2015 is fast. It's not 7. It's 6? 7?
It is 7. It's Furious 7.
Furious 7.
The next one I want to ask you is wrestling. Highest grossing movie featuring wrestling. Again, this is a sports movie. Wrestling is the major plot point. It grossed $340 million worldwide.
Is it The Fighter?
No.
Those are more artsy films because I'm thinking The Wrestler, The Fighter. Those are $1 Million Baby.
No, that's boxing.
Oh, sorry, you said wrestling. Correct. Wrestling. Oh, no idea.
Okay, you're going to kick yourself when you hear the answer. It's Dangal.
2,000 crores. Those are inflated numbers.
No, it $340 million because it had a huge
release in China. But apparently those numbers have massively fudged is what a lot of sources claim.
Okay, you hater.
Fair enough. It did earn a fair bit of money. Probably one of the highest grossing films.
Anyway, according to Wikipedia, it is the highest grossing wrestling film of all time.
Yeah.
I'll just ask you one or two quick ones more. Do you know which sports movie is the highest grossing for gladiatorial combat?
I don't know, Gladiator 2, I guess.
No, Gladiator 1. But you're right. It's Gladiator.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Field hockey.
This can't be Chuck the India.
It is Chuck the India. $27 million. Very good. And one last final one. Cricket.
It has to be an Indian film. I don't think a non-Indian film features cricket. Let's say MS Dhoni, The Untold Story.
Oh, very good. I thought you were going to go for Lagan.
No, it's been a while. Lagan has been a while, so yeah.
It is MS Dhoni. $31 million. A few others I just wanted to mention. The highest grossing bowling film of all time is The Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski. I would have gotten that. You should have asked me that.
The highest grossing bodybuilding film of all time is Pain and Gain.
I wouldn't have gotten that. Okay.
The highest grossing dance competition movie,
Step Up 4.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Silver Linings Playbook, $236 million.
Okay.
The highest grossing movie featuring drifting.
Tokyo Drift, I guess.
Very good. You're very good at this. You're very, very good at this. This is just silly. But the highest grossing film featuring ice hockey.
Miracle on Ice?
No, I've not watched this film. And I think you already know that I haven't watched this film, but it's Inside Out 2.
Oh, it did gross a lot of money. You're right. Also a good film.
It's $1.7 billion, almost $1.7 billion.
Big money maker.
Yeah, so those are rugby. If I'd asked you, would have gotten it right. It was Invictus. Yeah.
Basketball? There's no basketball?
So basketball is the first slam dunk. It's a Japanese animated sports film. The first slam dunk.
I'm going to try to guess baseball. Baseball can't be Moneyball.
No, I purposely did not ask baseball because there's very little chance you would get the answer.
What is it?
It's A League of Our Own.
Oh, I do know the movie, but yeah, I would not have gotten it.
It's Gina Davis. It's about the first women's baseball league in America. It's a very good movie. Do you know the sport? The highest grossing movie for that sport has the lowest gross.
Chess.
No, chess is not on the list.
E-gaming.
No, it's darts.
Which movie has darts in it?
There's a movie called Heartlands from 2003 which grossed all of $112,000.
Oh, that probably is the lowest, yeah. Why is chess not there? There are quite a few chess movies.
I don't know, yeah, maybe.
Okay. Cool.
Go ahead, your turn.
Perfect segue time since we are talking about sports. Tell me about one of the greatest sporting events, at least of 2025. This is a chess match that happened between Norwegian Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen and X.
Gukesh.
Nope. The match started on chess.com on 4th April.
Okay.
And went on for 46 days.
Okay.
Because both players had a chance to decide their next move over the course of 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
The match eventually ended, despite Magnus Carlsen being one of the greatest chess players of all time, ended with a draw. And this opponent is not even listed.
24 hours. Wasn't there something with Nikhil Kamath or somebody cheating?
Cheating incident, yes.
But was that with Magnus Carlsen?
No, in this case, it isn't that.
I'm not sure if it's Nikhil Kamath. Don't sue me.
So the opponent is not listed. And like I mentioned, this was a game that was conducted online on chess.com. It went on for 46 days and resulted in a draw after those 46 days. As a lot of chess players know, the way game was drawn was because the same position was repeated 3 times, which is automatically a draw.
Is this Samay Raina?
Samay Raina drawing Magnus Carlsen would be
I know.
A very impressive feat. And also, I think at some point that would end up giving, I don't know how the rankings work, but if he drew with Magnus Carlsen, that should give him some rank.
Okay, so then this must be a computer of some sort.
I thought that would be a first guess, and that's a smart guess, but no, it's not the right answer.
So I guess I'm smart for not guessing it the first time round. I don't know, man. You'll have to give me some clue. I don't remember reading about this.
It so happened because of the format of the game that even though probably Magnus Carlsen wasn't cheating, the opponent was.
Yeah, I guessed as much.
Probably using chess computers to choose sensible moves. And given the format, or rather given the structure of the game, it would have been impossible to even keep a track of whether the opponent was using any computer to aid their game.
You'll have to give me some clue about who this person is, because it could really be literally anybody right now.
That's what I'm trying to get you at. It would be impossible to track or keep a check, pun not intended, on whether they are cheating.
That could be the case for anybody if they give 24 hours in between every move, right?
That's also an interesting point. Why give 24 hours for every move? Why would you need 24 hours per move?
Like, even if you were on the International Space Station, you would have enough bandwidth to play this, right?
Exactly. It's a chess move. It shouldn't take that much bandwidth to a chess move.
Why 24 hours?
Why would the opponent probably needed a lot more time than Magnus Carlsen did.
Yeah.
Why would the opponent need 24 hours before they could play their move?
Okay, were they playing it on something with extremely low bandwidth?
That's an unnecessary handicap. No, it isn't actually got anything to do with their network or with technology.
Was he playing with a blind person? No, but even a blind person can visualize the moves in their head and just say it immediately. Am I anywhere near where I should be going?
No, you're not very near right now. Okay, last hint, all right?
Okay.
The consolation for Carlsen, despite the fact that he drew the match, was that he smashed a world record in terms of who he was facing. This is a world record. I don't know who held the previous record, but he pretty much blew past it.
Oh, wait. Was this like a consortium of like 100 people or something?
Exactly. So, okay, I'll give it to you. You've gotten the answer. This was the game called Magnus Carlsen versus the World.
Okay.
And there were 143,000 enthusiasts from around the globe who were competing against him. And they were basically voting on what the next move should be.
Makes sense.
Which is why it would take time, because somebody would propose a move and then the rest of them would decide.
Now that you say it, I do remember reading about this somewhere.
Also impossible to keep track of, to be fair. You can't really check whether 143,000 people are using internet or not. So yeah, this happened on 4th April this year. And it resulted in a draw after 46 days of online freestyle chess, by the way. I think we've spoken about this in the past. Freestyle chess is a chess style that Carlsen really likes. And in this particular style, the bishops, knights, rooks, queens, and kings have randomized starting positions while the pawns remain in their usual spot. So this leads to a lot of interesting moves and positions that you can build towards.
I've seen an interview where he's talking about Gukesh, and he was saying how Gukesh and most other Indian players are very good in classical chess. But when it comes to like speed chess or freestyle chess, they're not, because they know moves and they've memorized a lot of things, and that's why they're able to play those. But anything that requires instinct to play, that they're not. So that was one of his criticisms. As you can guess, the comment section on that video was fantastic to read.
I don't think Indians would have taken too kindly to that. And to be fair, Carlsen isn't known to be the nicest of human beings. Apparently, he does have an edgy side.
Yeah.
But then again, this might all be online propaganda for all I know.
Yeah.
And this was an interesting sporting event that happened in 2025. The highest number of opponents that have ever been faced in a chess match.
143,000.
Exactly.
Moving on, verbifying is when a noun, often a brand name, evolves into a verb in everyday language. While this can enhance brand recognition, legal experts worry it may lead to genericide, where the trademark becomes so common it loses its legal protection. Classic examples include Xerox and rollerblade. Now, in this context, X is now a ubiquitous verb that first appeared on television in a 2002 episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The single usage sparked such a cultural impact that the American Dialect Society unanimously voted it as the most useful new word of the year. Which word am I talking about?
2002?
Yes.
Googled?
Oh, that was very fast. Very, very good. Yes, it is Google. So in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode, Help, which is the name of the episode, and in 2002, a character says, have you Googled her yet? Marking the first recorded usage of Google as a verb. This casual usage helped to cement to Google as a synonym for searching online, reflecting the search engine's dominance. The American Dialect Society named it the most useful new word of 2002, though Google has since fought hard to protect the term from becoming too generic.
Very cool. It's an interesting thing, right? Because on the one hand, it shows your brand power and brand value, but on the other hand, it kind of dilutes your copyright protections, I imagine.
Yeah, because I'm guessing that it's one of those things where their competitors really want people to do this for their brands, but nobody's binging it or duck-duck-going it, so...
My God. Vineet, that question was so good. You AYQM'd me.
Oh.
I'm gonna... This is the first recorded use.
First and last recorded use.
Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue, does it?
No, because expand that, it comes to... Vineet, are you quizzing me? Me.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that person, Vineet. You just don't have to.
I have to stop you. If I don't do it now, it's like somebody who tried to kill Hitler during World War I and didn't succeed.
That's fair.
Future generations will point to this episode and say, this is where Aditya's villainous arc.
That is not a very nice comparison. Okay, but fair. Just a unfortunate segue, I guess. But shout out to the lovely actor Asrani, who passed away, and his very iconic character in Sholay, which was inspired by Hitler very directly. And it's very cool because I read this piece of trivia. I was wondering if I should ask it, but you know what? Just a throwaway trivia for this episode. Hitler's personal photographer had captured a lot of his moments while he was preparing his speeches. So all the theatrics that would go into showing all those emotions that would, get the audience roaring and going. Hitler used to rehearse that, and his official photographer would capture it. So Hitler could go back and look at it again and kind of, refine it. And eventually he asked his photographer to destroy those images, but that guy turned out to be quite the archivist and he didn't. And he published it later in 1955, I believe, in some sort of a book.
Yeah.
And this book found its way to Ramesh Sippy. And when he gave us Rani the character, he's like, I want you to capture these theatrics.
The jailer.
So a very, very obviously a terrible human being did give us something very iconic and memorable, which is Asrani's jailers with the ha-ha. And apparently all of that is very much inspired by those pictures of Hitler rehearsing. So, RIP to Asrani and all those amazing movie roles that he gifted us with.
I'm reminded of this Trevor Noah bit. If you don't know, Trevor Noah's mother was South African. His father is Swiss-German. As trying to be closer to his father's roots, he started learning German using his iPod. The thing is, he was listening to the collected speeches of Hitler. So apparently he visited Germany, and he went into a bakery and started speaking in that same kind of cadence. And the elderly old lady behind the counter clutched her purse and was like, the Black Hitler. I'm murdering that bit. Please go and watch it. Yeah, please go. I don't think it's completely true. He's obviously exaggerated for effect. But you should definitely... It's one of his earlier bits before he became famous. I always remember them.
Since we are riffing, I always admire comedians who are able to take things like this and make genuinely very funny comedy out of it. And this one comedian was talking about, I'm all for being an ally and, being inclusive and getting on board with having people be the way they are, all about diversity. But you got to say one thing, their flags suck. You know what was a good flag? It was a terrible, terrible regime, but the swastika was a good design. So if you're a graphic designer, you really want your client to be some bigot, because those guys really don't care about inclusivity. Because he was talking about, I think, the LGBTQ, and I think there have been subsequent flags also. So the rainbow flag has been expanded to include more colors, and the whole point about it is inclusivity, which is obviously a lovely thing. But it's like, my God, it is so it's so annoying to see that many colors in a flag. As a graphic designer, you hate it.
Let me just preface this by saying this. The Nazis were horrible, horrible, horrible people. And, extreme Nazism and neo-Nazism should be condemned at every fan. But at least the 1940s Third Reich version, man, were they dressed well. Like, they were dressed by Hugo Boss. These SS officers, despicable human beings, but they could ramp walk at any time and be like, oh my God, these guys look good.
Yep. That's what happens when you are an absolute terrible human being.
And when you get dressed by Hugo Boss.
If you don't like the clothes Vineet and I are wearing, it's because we are good people, okay? And we don't dress well.
I think that's a pointed reference to this particular shirt.
Hey, I complimented the shirt.
I know it makes me disappear because now my hair and shirt are exactly the same pattern.
Vineet, the 1,000 followers that we have on our Instagram are all there for you. They're all, including me, we are all here for you.
The facial hair, yeah, they've come for the facial hair.
The facial hair is...
They come for the facial hair and they leave with the quizzes.
We're talking about Hitler being a terrible human being. Yes, absolutely. The one thing that Hitler did that I agree with, and I'm stealing John Oliver's joke here. The one thing that Hitler did, and I am absolutely on board with that, is killing Hitler. Completely approve of Hitler doing that. I'm so glad he killed Hitler. Well, I believe I was the one who was supposed to ask the next question. This is going to be a tough segue. But let's try. Oh my God, I can't believe I have to do this, but this was the question I had lined up. Speaking of people who had a very large impact, but also were maybe not the nicest, Michael Jackson. Yeah, huge impact, but did some very questionable, problematic things.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair, yeah.
This is a Michael Jackson question. And Michael Jackson, as you know, has won multiple Grammy Awards. You want to take a guess as to how many Grammys has Michael Jackson won?
Oh, I don't remember. Beyonce broke his record, so I'm guessing around 15.
Exactly the number, 15, because he has won 13 Grammy Awards, then a Grammy Legend Award, and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Those are the 15 that he has won. One of the one that he was given,
okay,
a 1982 album, which he claimed was the one that he was the most proud of. He got it on the night where, by the way, he was given 12 nominations and he won a record 8 Grammys on that night. That is the one that he claimed he was the most proud of. What Grammy award did, or rather, what was he given a Grammy for that he said he was most proud of? What was the album in 1982 that he won this Grammy for?
1982, was it Off the Wall?
You are quite the Michael Jackson fan.
Or was it Thriller?
Thriller is 1982, but Off the Wall was just before that.
Just before that. So this must be Off the Wall if it's a 1982 Grammys.
It's not the 1982 Grammy. I didn't say that. I just said that he won it for the 1982 album.
Okay, for the 1982 album. Okay, so then it's Thriller. Okay.
That is a great guess, and I am assuming, I haven't checked this, but it's a fair guess to make that Thriller probably did win a Grammy that night. But no, this is not the award that is in question, because I said he was the most proud of this one, and apparently not of Thriller. Off the Wall, by the way, was released in 1979.
1982 album, so Thriller. I think it's a music video award. Like, did they give a music or video for Thriller?
No. Again, I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with Thriller. I don't know what awards he won for Thriller that night, but this is not the award in question.
And he's most proud. He was a Jehovah's Witness, which not many people know. So does it have to do with some kind of religious album or something that he was a part of, a choir or something like that?
No, it's not.
Wow, you'll have to give me a clue now.
So this category that he won in, because you haven't even identified what the category was. The category that he won in 1989, Robin Williams won a Grammy in that same category. So I'm giving you more of the famous names that have won in this specific category.
Spoken word album.
It's not a spoken word album. Though you're close, the name is not spoken word album, but the type of album is probably close to a spoken word album.
Michael Jackson acted in an all-black cast recreation of The Wizard of Oz, in which he played the Scarecrow.
No.
Okay, that was later.
There is, however, a film connection to this.
Hmm.
Let me give you one more very famous person who has won the same award, same Grammy, has in fact won it multiple times.
Okay.
This is the very famous Jim Henson. Have you heard of the name?
Jim Henson, the puppeteer, the guy who made the puppet.
Muppets.
He's won it multiple times.
Yeah.
I would have expected him to win for an Emmy or something like that, or an Oscar.
So what is the name of the award?
Muppets music, the Muppet.
Sometimes I back myself into a corner because this, unfortunately, can't believe I have to say this, is the Grammy Award for Best Children's Music Album that Michael Jackson won.
He won for Best Children's Music Album?
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Let's just ignore the irony of that and move past it.
Oh.
What album was it, was the question though.
Oh, dude, I have no clue. 1982.
He was quite upset as he finished recording this album. In fact, he broke down into tears towards the end of it.
Wait, is this the last Jackson 5 album?
No.
You have stumped me quite successfully.
I'll give you one last hint. It is composed by John Williams.
The Star Wars Christmas special?
No, that is a good guess. But no, I'll give you the answer. It's E.T. the Extraterrestrial audiobook and soundtrack companion album.
Oh, 82.
For the 1982 E.T. film, which is directed by Steven Spielberg. It's composed by John Williams, and the album was narrated by recording artist Michael Jackson. And that is the Grammy that he was most proud of in that year, where he won a record 8 Grammys in the same night.
Yeah. This is so irritating because I finished listening to a Michael Jackson podcast just a few months ago.
Okay.
There's a 10-part Michael Jackson podcast called Think Twice. It's available on Spotify. It's a 10-episode series which delves quite deep into Michael Jackson's life. I don't remember this being mentioned, but it's possible that I might have just forgotten or not paid attention at that particular point of time. But again, that's a pop culture recommendation. It's a fan-based podcast that discusses his music and the impact and everything. So Think Twice, Michael Jackson.
Cool.
Have you heard of Apasmara?
No.
Okay, so in Hindu mythology, Apasmara is a demonic dwarf symbolizing spiritual ignorance, incoherent speech, and neurological disorders such as epilepsy.
Okay.
Probably also the reason why in some southern, at least South Indian languages, Apasmara is, or Apasmaram in Malayalam is for epilepsy, is the term used for epilepsy. It's the common term for epilepsy.
Got it.
In the mythology, he cannot be killed, only subdued, as his existence maintains the cosmic balance between knowledge and ignorance. Though you may not recognize his name, his image is famously present in a well-known depiction. So, what iconic representation features Apasmara?
Oh, interesting.
And bonus points if you can tell me what it signifies.
Did you already say it signifies neurodivergence?
No, in the depiction.
Is it a pop culture thing? Am I supposed to be thinking like films or?
No, it's not a pop culture thing. It's an arts and culture thing. We are being a little more sophisticated.
Oh, fancy, right?
What accent was that?
I don't know. Let our audience figure that audience question out. Demon, right? Did you use the word demon? Demonic kind of entity?
Yeah, Asura Rakshas kind of thing.
So is it in some famous painting?
Not, I mean, like it's seen in paintings. It's been in a lot of other depictions as well. Even a lot of sculptures.
Okay. So it's not like a specific painter's specific painting. We're not talking something like that.
No, not just that. You may not have noticed,
Okay.
but it is everywhere. I would not be surprised if you went back home and there was one at home.
Maybe just because it's Diwali, I'm inclined to think some sort of. But what is a very iconic Ramayan?
You're cold. It's not the Ramayana. It's not Ramayana related.
Okay. Maybe Diwali is just on my mind.
If I'm not mistaken, this depiction, a particular fine example of this depiction can even be found in the British Museum.
As of now.
Yes, even now.
Wait till the Louvre heisters strike the British Museum.
No, I know this might be a little too big for them.
Oh, interesting. So it's something large.
See, there are multiple different versions of it. If my memory serves me right, the one in the British Museum is pretty big. The one at your home may be smaller.
Not that is the right answer, but I'm thinking something like the shivling, like something that is reproduced in multiple forms.
Very, very close. Very close.
But what is that iconic?
I can guarantee you now you can picture this in an instant, but unless you go back and look at a picture, you may not realize that Apasmara was there all along.
Is it? Oh, but you said it's not the shivling, though, right?
No, it's not the shivling.
Okay.
But you're close. You're very close. This close.
For anybody not watching the video, Vineet held his fingers very close together. Got it.
It's a very classical depiction.
Is it one of the three deities?
Yes, it is one of the three deities.
I can't think of something very iconic for Brahma.
Nope.
For Vishnu, that him sitting under the serpent comes to mind.
Ananta Shayana is the term that you're looking for, but no, it's not that.
Oh, look at you cultured man.
Yes.
Shiv is already the Shivling.
Okay, what else?
Isn't it him drinking that poison? But that's no iconic image to that.
No, there are multiple cultural depictions of him becoming the Nilkantha because he drinks the poison.
Oh, is it Nataraj?
Yes, it is the Nataraja.
The dancing pose, the one with both the hands on the side.
Yes, the Nataraja Vigraham.
Wait, there is somebody else in that image?
You can do it right now so that we can see your reaction live. Google a picture of the Nataraja Vigraham right now. And if those who are listening to us or watching, you can pause the video, go Google a depiction of the Nataraja Vigraham.
Somebody just told me that usually they listen to our podcast while driving, so please don't do it right now. Do it later.
Yeah. Or at least, park on the side of the road and do it. Lord Shiva's right foot in the Nataraja statue is on top, or is being trampling rather, a small dwarf-like figure.
Clutching a cobra trampled beneath the foot of Nataraj. Shiv as Lord of Dance. Oh my god, that is... I didn't even realize Shiv was standing on top of something.
Shivji is standing on something. This act symbolizes the suppression of ignorance by divine knowledge and cosmic rhythm. Lord Shiva's dance represents the dynamic balance of the universe, and Apasmara's presence underscores the ever-present struggle against spiritual ignorance. The imagery is both symbolic and philosophical, conveying that ignorance cannot be eradicated but must be kept in check through awareness and enlightenment. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's difficult, and sometimes it gets elected to the White House.
Oh god, this is wow. I love these things that are hidden in plain sight, and I would have never even known that. We had never pointed it out. Amazing. I'm looking at it right now and it's still blowing my mind.
How many thousands of times have you seen that image? And have you ever noticed it?
Oh god, that's phenomenal. Nataraja. I've always thought this, by the way, not that religions should be competing for supremacy. Everybody can do their own thing and be happy in their own world and follow whatever faith beckons them. But if there's one thing that is, in my opinion, really cool about the Hindu faith, it is the fact that Shiv dances, and not just dances like as a graceful thing. It's anger and passion and all of those things that he emotes in, which is not a very stereotypical masculine kind of expression of emotion. But the Tandav is, I think, very cool.
And the Ardhanarishwar concept of
Hmm.
Lord Shiva is, the duality of male and female. Those kind of things, Hinduism is pretty accepting in that kind of way. It's only recently, I think, that we've started seeing a little more narrower view come into play.
Speaking of things that are highbrow and cultural beyond just pop culture, I am going to talk about something that is inspired by a little more classy source than we are usually used to.
Okay.
X is a cross-platform, free and open source game engine released under the MIT license. It was initially developed in Buenos Aires by two Argentinian software developers, Juan and Ariel. And prior to its public release in 2014, it was used by a bunch of companies and in Latin America. It has been used since then for a bunch of games as a game engine, as the source behind it. Okay? What is the name of X? The inspiration behind its name being the idea that there is a never-ending wish of adding new features in the engine, which would get it closer to an exhaustive product, maybe, but it actually never will happen.
Is it the perfection engine?
No, like I said, it is inspired by something artsy and not exactly pop culture, but culture.
Arts related to Central and South American arts?
No, this is a European artist's work.
Is it Michelangelo?
A lot more recent than that. Somebody from the 20th century.
20th century. Perfection.
I would say don't focus on the perfection part of it, but rather the never-ending wait for something.
The never-ending wait for something. I am tempted to say George R.R. Martin, but
you are not that far off. It is from the world of literature.
Literature, waiting for Godot. So is it Godot?
Very nice. Well cracked. That was a quick one. It is Godot.
Huh?
Very well cracked. It is based off of Samuel Beckett's seminal work called Waiting for Godot. Perhaps if you know of any 20th century play, you probably know Waiting for Godot. You might have heard of it. It is the most memorable one.
Yeah.
Or at least one of the most memorable ones. And because they constantly want to keep adding new features, they're waiting for the perfect version of this game engine to arrive. And it obviously never will. Just like in the play, the two characters are waiting for Godot, who never actually arrives in the play.
Actually comes, yeah.
So that is the name of the game engine, Godot. Godot is how it's spelled.
Nice, very nice question. Moving on from that to a question sent to us by one of our listeners, Mr. Arjun Srikumar.
Ooh.
Dr. Sharad, last name is redacted for the moment, was a well-known Mumbai-based cardiothoracic surgeon famous for performing the first cardiac transplant at KEM Hospital in Mumbai in 1968.
Okay.
It was also the sixth such transplant in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He also devised a shunt technique, which was named after him, used in mitral valve replacement surgeries. He passed away in 2004, and a junction in Bandra is named after him. He was married to Dr. Snehalata, a gynecologist, and had two sons. His elder son, Suyash, is arguably more well known than him, although in another field. How do we better know this son? From your face, I'm guessing you know the answer.
No, I don't actually.
Oh, okay.
So
then you just have resting smug face?
That's me. What is the name of the doctor? The first name?
Sharad.
Sharad's son Suyash. Sharad. And he has a shunting technique that is named after him, right?
Yes, a shunt technique.
Suyash is not a name that at least immediately Bollywood comes to mind. My limited knowledge of cricket also is not helping me. I don't think that man is from the cricketing space. Suyash. No, I'll need some hint.
Dr. Sharad's grandson and granddaughter are also pretty famous. The grandson having recently gained fame.
Is it the Bad's a Bollywood actor?
Oh, no, not him, but you're very close. You're in the right area.
It's some actor who has gained a lot of prominence.
Yes, yes.
Some actor, and you said the sister is also famous.
Suyash is famous, obviously, as I mentioned. And Suyash's daughter and son, which is Dr. Sharad's granddaughter and grandson, are also now famous. So Suyash's children are also famous.
This is not Ananya Pandey, right?
Oh, very good.
So Suyash's name is Chunky Pandey?
No. Chunky Pandey's name is Suyash Pandey.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Very interesting. Oh, wow. Wait, I think I do know this. I do know that he comes from a family of medical professionals. Okay, lovely.
Yeah. So Arjun Srikumar sent this question in. I had absolutely no idea. Chunky Pandey's father, Ananya Pandey's grandfather, and what is the new other Pandey, the fellow who came in?
Ahan.
Ahan Pandey, yes. Apparently, he's done a great job in Sayara. I have not watched it. It's not my cup of tea, those kind of movies, but still. Yeah, so their grandfather was Dr. Sharad Pandey, who's a well-known cardiothoracic surgeon, sixth heart transplant in the world. And he also developed the Pandey shunt, what's called as the Pandey shunt. It's a technique used in mitral valve replacement.
Arguably a bigger impact for the world than the progenies.
I wouldn't say arguably, I'd say definitely. Definitely.
Not taking anything away from Chunky Pandey and Ananya Pandey and Pandey, but hey.
No, Chunky Pandey is fantastic. He's one of my guilty pleasure actors. Whenever he comes on screen, it's like Sanjay Kapoor. Like Sanjay Kapoor is one of those people, when I was watching his movies in the 90s, I was like, why does this man even act anymore? But now I see him in a movie, he pops up once in a while, and I'm like, it's like meeting a long lost friend. Chunky Pandey is also somewhat the same kind of emotion.
Right.
At the same time, other actors who used to act with them, now I see them and I'm like, I'm just tired of watching some of them on screen, not naming names.
Not to take away anything from your fandom of Chunky Pandey, but I would still say his father's contribution is perhaps more significant.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. No, I'm not arguing the point. I'm just saying I enjoy watching Chunky Pandey.
As long as we're on the same page.
I've not watched Ahan's performance, so I can't authoritatively say this, but as of now, he's the most talented Pandey I know of when it comes to acting.
Good luck to the Pandeys. Hope they touch as many hearts as their grandfather did. I don't know how many hearts he touched.
Okay, so it's time to wind up the episode. So let's go back to the audience question, which I asked at the beginning of today's episode. In the early days of motor racing, it was customary for each race car to carry both a driver and a riding mechanic. The mechanic's role included monitoring the vehicle and helping during overtaking. However, during the inaugural Indianapolis 500 in 1911, also known as the Indy 500, driver Ray Haroon was unable to find a mechanic to accompany him. Instead of withdrawing, Haroon implemented a groundbreaking innovation that not only allowed him to race, but also helped secure his victory. What did Ray Haroon do that changed the future of motor racing? Aditya, do you have any ideas?
Rear view mirror?
Fantastic. Yes, he installed a rear view mirror on his car, the very first one. Ray Haroon, driving the Mormon Wasp, pioneered the use of a rear view mirror, an idea borrowed from a horse-drawn carriage, of all things, to monitor cars behind him. This eliminated the need for a riding mechanic and reduced weight, giving him a competitive edge. The innovation was so effective that it became a standard feature in automobiles and racing thereafter.
Very cool.
So that's the end of all the questions for this episode. Aditya, what's your pop culture recommendation?
I have to recommend the movie that I saw recently and apparently is posed to be one of the biggest financial disasters of the year. And that is One Battle After Another. Apparently not even going to barely recover its costs, if that. And yet has great critical reviews. And I have to agree with them because, my God, DiCaprio, whoever he is as a person, he is so good as an actor. Like, oh God, he's so good. And he kills it in that. And yet he is more than matched by the actors who share screen with him. Sean Penn plays the antagonist. And I swear the entire film, I was like, that looks like Sean Penn, but my God, that can't be Sean Penn. That's not Sean Penn. And later I had to Google it and pinch myself because it was Sean Penn playing this absolutely out of type role for him and killing at it. You know what, I make Oscar predictions. I'm going to make one. Sean Penn probably is going to get an Oscar nom for this one as supporting actor. I believe he'll get. Benicio del Toro, also great supporting cast. The two female actors, phenomenal. Tiana Taylor, just as this maverick revolutionary woman, so good. And the one who plays his daughter, Chase Infinity, just great. I don't know, I'm running out of adjectives, but yeah, watch it for the acting, watch it for some fun storytelling, watch it to truly see Sean Penn be the most non-Sean Penn you have ever seen him be. And One Battle After Another is my recommendation.
I haven't watched the movie. It's on definitely my watch list. I've already recommended Think Twice, the podcast on Michael Jackson. It's a 10-episode podcast. I'd also recommend The Bastards of Bollywood. It was guilty pleasure, off the wall fun. I did not see the twist coming. I wouldn't say it's a great show, but I mean, like, watch it for the cameos.
Boo, boo. I saw the twist coming from the first episode.
I didn't think he would go there, frankly speaking, because
Actually, you're right.
because again, this is something, again, I'm just linking things as I go along, is that there's a Malayalam movie starring Dulquer Salman, who now has apparently become a Telugu actor, because even the North Indian media referred to him in an article recently as Telugu actor Dulquer Salman.
Oh.
Let me assure people that he is definitely Malayali. He's
Mallu. Dulquer is Mallu.
Yes, he's Mammootty's son. So he acted in an anthology film with some great music. It was called Solo. I really loved it. It was a great experiment and a great twist, a great movie with 4 different stories in it. And one of the stories had a twist that, let's just say, is very similar to that in The Bastards of Bollywood. And the movie did not do well, probably because of the twist as well. So I did not think that Aryan Khan would go there.
I agree with you on that. I had a feeling that that's what the twist was, but I was like, no way is he going to do that.
No, yeah, he wouldn't go there.
And he did.
Yeah.
Sorry, also shout out to my friend Neville Barucha, the man who plays DJ Adam. He is the guy I do improv with regularly. So, well, Neville played the fun DJ in that, opposite Manoj Pava.
Nice. He's fantastic. That was a very good dynamic. I really loved that, the modern DJ and the old school ghazal singer.
Yeah, it was a fun dynamic, yeah.
That's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you all for listening in. We hope you enjoyed the show and learned something new. If you liked what you heard, please consider subscribing to our podcast and leaving us a review on your favorite podcast platform or wherever you're listening to us right now. If you're listening to us on YouTube, then please subscribe, hit the notification button and the bell icon. You know what to do. I don't have to keep telling you that every time. Doing this helps us reach a wider audience, allows more people to discover and enjoy the show. We'd love to hear from you, hear your feedback, suggestions. You can even send us questions that you want to be asked on the show, like Arjun did. So you just have to send us an email at ruquizme@gmail.com. Please mention the name of the quizmaster in the subject line, so only that person will open the email and see the question. You can reach us on Instagram and follow us at ruquizme. We also have a subreddit which we mentioned, which is very ably adminned by Leaked Zebra, also known Urf Ashwin Mascarenis. You can go there and discuss and do whatever you want with the other fans of the show. We appreciate your support and look forward to sharing more episodes in the future. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a great day.
See you guys next week. Hi.
That's no way to start a podcast. It was Agatha all along.